Well, first of all, thanks for being here today. Last week we had a great win on the road versus a ranked opponent. It was a much needed win to boost our confidence as a football team. Like I've said from day one, I really like our team. We practice hard. We get along well in the locker room. We seem to be improving each and every day, and finally we were able to see some rewards from our hard work. So it was a really good game. It's like every other Southern Conference game. They all come down to the very end. And defensively, we made a huge stop, and then we were able to hang on to the ball offensively to milk the clock and come away with a huge road win to open up conference play 1-0. This week, we step out of conference. We play a very good Alabama A&M team that beat North Alabama last week, an old rival of mine back in the Division II days. Very impressive team, very well coached. They're a dangerous team. They got a lot of weapons, and I think the biggest thing that concerns me going into this game is the unknown, just never having played this particular team. But like every week, preach to the guys, it's all about us executing and being the best we can be each and every day. And hopefully, we're tackling a little bit better. We've been moving the ball well. Special teams is starting to come along. So maybe we can build off a little bit of the confidence. I don't even like to use the word confidence because we are a confident team. The excitement from winning a ball game last week. Hopefully we can carry that over, and being at home, have a big crowd out there, new video board. Hopefully we'll score a lot of points and get back to 500, and that's the goal for this week.
The first two games of this season weren't the best days for your defense. Your defense shut out a pretty good Wofford team in the second half. Just talk about their play there in the second half.
We bent a lot, but we didn't break. And then the second half, we made some nice adjustments, and we're able to play really good defense. Again, do we need to improve in our tackling? Yes, but we got better. We had several stops there, especially the last one on fourth down. That was big. So we're getting better on that side of the football. We've altered a little bit of our practice to be able to maybe focus on some more live tackling situations to help that side of the football. But, anytime you go to Wofford and hold them to 14 points, especially at their place, is a really big deal.
Just talk about Oladukin, am I saying that right?
Oladukin.
Oladukin, and just his play and just how he's emerged and, just kind of taking over this team and at quarterback.
Well, Chris is a good player, and again, I don't want to discount Liam. He's a really good player too, and but Chris he's emerged as the leader of our offense, and I think he's garnered great respect with the defensive players as well. He's a tremendous competitor. He's gotten better each and every week, and actually this week in practice has probably been the best week he's had since he's been here. So he's getting more familiar with the system. Calling the plays, we're getting more familiar with what he does well. We've tweaked a few things, mechanically for him, and changed up a couple little things after last week to allow him to be a little bit more successful. So he's playing at a very high level. We're running the ball better offensively than we have in the past. We've been a little more balanced. Which it isn't what you go in the game to do. You try to get the ball to guys who can score, and you try to score any way you can. But he's done a great job, and the thing he brings to the table, he's a tremendous scrambler. And last week against Wofford, he picked up some huge first downs when there was nothing downfield to throw to. That kept drives alive and ended up being scoring drives. And goodness gracious, we needed every one of them. We only got the ball 8 times, so. He made the most of the opportunities he had on the football field offensively.
Finally playing one here, at home. Just to talk about the excitement of playing in front of your fans.
Well, we're glad to be home. Golly, we've been road warriors. It's different. We had a meeting today talking about all the different things that take place at a home game with recruiting and our dog walk, and it was like, God, it seems forever ago since we played a home game. So we're excited. I think we're probably more excited about not getting on a bus going somewhere and getting to sleep in our own bed. So, first home game against a team just right up the road. We expect a big crowd, and hopefully our guys will be up for the challenge and we'll put on a good show. But again, it is nice to be back home in Cybert Stadium that's been very good to us over the past few years.
Coach, A&M's coming off a pretty big win too, coming from behind on the road. Just what do you expect to see out of them?
Well, again, they're very aggressive in all phases of the game. Tremendous speed. You know, they got one of the best kick returners in the country. And then they're big, they're fast. Again, like I said, they're very well coached. Several of their coaches are close friends of mine. You know, I expect it to, like any other game, it's a big game, and you know, again, we got to focus on executing well in all three phases. We got to continue to improve in all areas. I mean, we're not a finished product yet, and again, the goal: great teams get better each and every week, and hopefully we'll do the same this week against a very good opponent. And I just go back, the biggest thing that concerns is just the unknown. You know, I have never played these guys, never seen them play. So that's always a concern when you head into a game at a conference, squeezed in between conference ball games.